For this trophy, before you go into the main game, click Enhancements on the bottom of the screen and make sure Playable Bosses is turned on, and then from there back out and go into the main game. When you're at the title screen, go to Options and set the level difficulty to 8. This will be how difficult your opponents are. I tried popping this on lower levels and could not get it to pop, so you're going to have to set it to 8, unfortunately. One thing that will help you is setting the number of rounds to 1. And this is where the save and rewind feature are your best buddies, because you can abuse it to where you get the upper hand and beat them, or try to outlast them with more health to the end of the round. Then go back to the title screen and start the game. Now, a lot of people have said characters like Casey and April have very powerful movesets that you can cheese your way to victory with, but unfortunately these will require some practice to get familiar with, and if you're anything like me, you want this to be over with as soon as possible. I decided to experiment and give Karai herself a try, and I'm really glad I did. I didn't set her speed to 8, but it probably would benefit you to set speed and power both to 8, because it would give you an advantage in the final battle with Karai herself. And make sure you have a second controller ready before the match begins, and right when the match starts or right after it begins, then hit start on the second controller. And since we're facing a clone Leo, we're going to scroll down to Leo himself, and you don't have to worry about setting his speed to 8, just his power. And then your match with Leo will start. And since you don't have to worry about the character moving, you can just throw your way to victory in just 3 or 4 moves. I don't play fighting games that much anymore. The last one I got into before this game for my channel was Mortal Kombat 2, if that tells anybody anything. But because of that, I wanted to keep things simple for people that do and don't play a lot of these. And once you take care of Leo, you will notice that the game moves you to the next opponent. So you can pretty much repeat this process until you get to Karai herself, which unfortunately you will have to fight. Now, if you try to cheese your way out of fighting her before you get to her, then the game bugs and takes you 2 battles back with Triceraton. And no matter how many times you beat him, then the game will not move you forward and you will eventually have to reset your game. So in other words, don't do that. Now, before you fight Karai, save it before the battle starts. That way, if you get in a few lucky hits, then you can back away and save your game. Or if she gets the upper hand, just reload the round. Now, this was the first time I faced her with herself, and I was surprised at how quickly this went. I had her beaten just over a minute. Of course, maybe I just got lucky with a few throws. She got the upper hand in the beginning, but by the 3rd attempt, I started to get in some hits, and I got her dizzy, and I meant to throw her, but I hit the wrong button. But that's why you have the rewind feature, isn't it, folks? I just used the rewind feature back to before I got her dizzy, and then threw her like I meant to. And then I got lucky with a throw right after this. But if you're looking for a character that you don't have to learn a lot of moves with, you just want to keep things simple, then I probably couldn't have beat her this easily with anybody else. And I shouldn't have tried to save it so soon. It almost cost me the match here. But I guess it's true what they say. You are your own worst enemy. And as soon as you kill her, trophy pops. And that's all there is to it. I will see you next time.